feeling that the Philadelphia Eagles just have bad luck. With these injuries that we've been having since 2017, it's been pretty bad. 2018, the Philadelphia Eagles were the second most injured team in the league. 2019, I don't have a stat for that, and I probably think we were the worst team because any other team that I've watched had pretty much all their starters out that were on the field, I mean. The Philadelphia Eagles were probably, the injuries have gotten worse and worse and worse. I thought the Super Bowl year was bad. I thought that year was like, oh my God, we lost so many key guys. Then I looked at 18, then I looked at 19, and 2019 pretty much put the cherry on top when it comes to injuries during this team. We lost the wild card game against the Seahawks. Howie Roseman had his end of the year press conference like he always does, and someone asked him a question about did you change the chief medical examiner? And Howie Roseman said pretty much, yeah, we did. Back in June, we changed the chief medical examiner. They hired two guys within the 2 years. They hired former Minnesota Vikings rehabilitation assistant Tom Hunkel, has Philly's director of sports medicine. Okay? Then they hired another guy from the Los Angeles Rams, director of strength training performance, Ted Rath. And guess what happened? It was worse. Those two guys came from two teams that were the healthiest. The Vikings were the healthiest in 2019. The Rams were healthy from 17 to 19. With both of those guys that we have with us now, that we're supposed to get better, we literally got worse. This isn't good. Because I obviously knew that there's something going on with the sports science with this team. I have to give Chip Kelly credit because as much as we were on the field, because it was a fast-paced, college-orientated offense, we had guys on the field. We barely had injuries with Chip Kelly, period. I don't even remember that many injuries at all. His sports science, whatever he had the players do after workouts, before workouts, keeping their bodies in great standard before practice or before a big game, refreshing their bodies, Chip Kelly knew how to do that. For some reason, we can hire the best sports nutritionists in the world and can't get this right. Can't get it right. And I don't know why. They hired two guys, one from the Minnesota Vikings, one from the Los Angeles Rams. Two guys that came from two teams that were fully healthy from their prior years of coming to Philly. Literally got worse last year and the year before. They need to figure something out because honestly, you can be happy about the roster that we have. You can be all hyped up about the season. But the next thing we have to worry about after getting all the pieces that we need in place to go get another championship this year is to make sure that no one gets injured. Preseason, we're probably going to get lucky because they're probably going to shorten one preseason game. We're probably only going to have 3 preseason games. We're going to have barely any OTAs, training camp, any of that. Maybe just for a little while, but not going to be for long. So we might actually get lucky this year and get to the season, hopefully with the full roster. Everybody has been nicked up and hurt. We've got rid of some guys that have had injury problems. Okay? But we need to fix this. Because if this happens every year, and part of the reason on top of that happening is because you're keeping guys over their prime or during, whatever it is. You're keeping guys for a long time when they're hitting their 30s or whatnot. You're not bringing young guys in. Your favoritism on veteran guys. I know we're changing slowly, guys. The youth movement is coming to Philly. It's changing. But as of right now, this is just, when I read this, I got so pissed. I was just like, they hired two different guys to help this team get healthier, to keep these guys good nutritional value, good off-season workouts, good rehabilitation for your bodies, so you don't get hurt during the year. They came from two teams that literally had no injuries prior to coming to Philly. And these past 2 years, that when they came in, the team got worse. This is going to be Howie Roseman's third time changing chief medical examiner this year. I know he already hired a guy, but I don't know who it is. I forgot who they hired. We need to win football games. But guys get injured. That's just part of the game. But if you don't have the players, you don't have the depth at positions, and you start letting guys go, and you're saying, what could happen? What could happen? You lost Deshaun Jackson, you couldn't replace his speed. You lost Malik Jackson, you couldn't replace someone to help Fletcher Cox in the middle. You can't deplete a roster. Then more injuries happen. Then you're screwed. Then you're desperately going out there looking for guys. So that's all I got to say about this is what's going on right now, and this is something we definitely have to watch out for in the 2020 season. So, all right, guys, I will see you guys later. Shake split up, fly, fly.